Hello and welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel. Last episode we just finished up with our first day that we can play back at the academy. So let's rest up and get back to our free day. We'll get back to the next free day. Sunday, free day. Alright, student council task, May. Book delivery. Number of books have just arrived for Thor's faculty and I would like assistance in delivering them. Inquire at Key's bookstore. Substitute tutor. Sometimes something urgent has just come up, so I really need someone to take care of tutoring the kid I usually teach. I'll be waiting in the lower class dorm, so please come see me as soon as you can. Fine, year 2, class 5. And then this is the requirement. Old Schoolhouse Mystery 2. Principal Van Dyke. I would like to ask class 7 to continue their investigation of the old schoolhouse from where they left off last month. I hope you'll be able to shed further light onto the secrets within those walls. You may begin when you see fit, but make sure that you are completely prepared. Principal Van Dyke. Alright. The old schoolhouse request is the same deal as last month. I've still got the key, so I can go in whenever I'm ready. There's no telling how long it's going to take, so I should finish up everything else first. Alright, let's get started. Alright, we're gonna... Actually, let's look around the dorm first. No one in here? Obviously no one in here. Nope. Guys isn't here. So up to the next floor, we might find Fee. Nope. Nope. Everyone seems to be gone. We must be a late riser, to say the least. Oh, the instructor's here. Well, if it isn't the Rean Bean machine, dutifully roaming the campus as always. I feel like I'm wasting my breath pointing this out, but you do know it's the middle of the day, right? You got a problem with me spending my afternoon drinking? It's my room and my beer. I'm not seeing the problem here. Rhymes. Looks like she's already plastered. Knowing her, she's probably ready to leap into action if anything serious were to come up, though. Let's save that. Let's remember that we can go talk to the teacher and spend our free day with her. Oh, that reminds me. So, I did fishing. Last, oh wait, I couldn't. No, I'm good. I thought I missed a chance to fish. These people don't really matter, but I'm just gonna kind of talk to them for the sake of it. Let's go in here. Alright. So I'm guessing this store is closed. Oh no. Oh, that's a different group of people. Oh, who's this? Well, if it isn't the lovely Fredell. Given that you've been waiting here in anticipation of my arrival, I can only assume that you have feelings for me. My humblest apologies that your subtle intents to woo me have passed me by unheeded. Why, Vincent, what a surprise. Are you here to do some shopping too? That's one way to spend your free day, but I will not have you wasting your time. The shop owners got together for some drinks last night, and you kiddos were a popular topic of conversation, I'll tell you. Everyone agrees that this year's batch of new students is an interesting one, Class 7 in particular. Feels weird to be a conversation piece. Don't sweat it, we basically do this every year. Let's see, anything good? Nothing too interesting there. I don't really have any separate. You wouldn't happen to know Emil, would you? He lives in the north part of town. He used to be our friend, but one day he just changed and started looking down on us. And eventually he just stopped hanging out with us at all. Kinda miss the days when we were all together. What a shame. I made plans to go shopping with Colette today. We met very recently, but our shared love of shopping made us fast friends. So we decided to naturally go shopping together. Didn't she say something about the forest? Don't you love it when an idea for a great prank strikes? So she's a bit lustful, this girl here, Vivi. During I didn't show it, but when I was talking to her, she was thinking about the Eldel, I think is her name, something like that. She's in charge of the gardening club, and she was like kind of checking her out. And now she seems to be she wants to pull some pranks as well. Talk to her. Now that spring's almost over, we won't be seeing the lino flowers anymore. However, new flowers will begin to bloom in their place. One of the reasons I love flowers is the way they change with the seasons. Yeah, that is one unique thing about flowers, that's for sure. Same here. 7-4, 7-1. No. Now's not the time to start getting all defeatist. Not when White Arrow takes it straight away so well. Are you thinking about horse racing again? Ooh, yeah, today's a big one. I'm gonna win even bigger. That'll show old Fred who's boss. Let's try this. We got some of these already. I don't have any of those. Yeah, okay. So we bought that cookbook. Items. Oh wait, I can use these books? Hold on. Interesting, okay. So let's just kind of use up these... Ooh, wait, what's this? Okay, and just increase everyone's... That's pretty cool. I bought these just for the hell of it, to be honest. Oh, I can't use that one. I can use this, though. And it looks like we also had, I like fees. So far, I like fees. Let's just use, just kind of use all these. Million? Who's Million? Oh, wait. Oh, okay, so I just got a bunch of... Oh. That thing blinks! Well, obviously. We're giving everyone bunny ears. We're not doing it. Unless we can find a bunny outfit. We won't give everyone bunny ears. That'd be too funny, though. Oh, who's this? Oh, this is the Ewer guy. Oh. Oh, this is the hostess to the...
What a beautiful morning.
To that new, thing we can hear on the
But
radio.
there's so much to do today. I have to come up with a topic for tonight. Something really good.
Maybe I can give her a topic. I'll be her topic. I'm happy to say a bedtime's off to a solid start. Looks like I was right about the people wanting a nice, relaxing talk show covering topics they can relate to. Showing a host that's easy to like, and it was pretty much guaranteed to be a success. It's too early to celebrate, though. Now we need to focus on getting the listener numbers up. This is where they stick up all the postcards fans of the show send in. Look at all this great material everyone's gathering. How can anyone not feel motivated by looking at this? Okay, nothing super interesting there. Ah, yes, I am the radio show host. I'm not going to read out all these people. Let's talk to Crow though. Yo, so we meet again. Enjoying a little tea in peace and quiet today, Crow? Now I'm just waiting around for an appointment, but they're sure taking their sweet time. Way to keep a guy hanging. I get the feeling you've done the same thing at least a couple of times. Oh, feeling cheeky today, are we? Can't really deny it though. Okay, we can talk to Crow as well. I'm only gonna talk to people that have like chat boxes in front of their names, like where like it shows their face as well. Like I'll read out theirs, but if it's not that, I'll just skip it and move on. But I'll slow it down so that you guys can see it too. Let's go figure out this checklist though. Welcome. Feel free to browse at your leisure. Pardon me, but you sent a request to the student council, didn't you? I certainly did, and I'm guessing this means you're taking care of it. Wonderful. Yep, you said you needed help with delivering some books to the Academy's instructors? Correct. I usually handle it myself, so I'm sorry to put that work on you today. If you don't mind me asking, is there a reason you need someone else to do this? Shamefully enough, yes. I lost the order sheet I received from the Academy. So now I'm not sure who I should deliver each book to. That's when I decided that it'd be best to ask one of the students instead. You're more familiar with your instructors than I am, so you might be able to deduce who ordered that what. So that's why you put the request in with the student council. Exactly. I actually hired a part-timer who's a student at Thor's. I'd planned on asking her first, but she's working somewhere else today, so the student council was my only recourse. Now it all makes sense. So are you free at the moment? I'd like to get them delivered as soon as possible. Sure thing, let's get it done. Great, here you go. You'll have 5 books to deliver. They make for a heavy load, so be careful carrying them. Behind the War of the Lions, Modern Art, The Complete Works, Topical Science, Analyzing Macroeconomics, The Empire's Hottest Spots. One came out the way. Did anyone order multiple books? Don't worry, just one per person. So 5 deliveries, 5 people, 5 books. Seems simple enough. These are all different enough that I should be able to figure out which instructor ordered each one. I'll get started right away. Alright. Well, let's head over to the Academy. Oh, who's this? Since we had the day off, I decided I'd take Rex into town. You might not think it, but there's a lot of good photo material around Trista. Even things like fish swimming in the river and the changing of the flowers with the seasons makes for great photos. Hey Fidelio, what say you we find some cute girls to photograph? All these scenic shots are boring me out of my skull. No complaint, Rex, we're not here to mess around. Alright, let's head up to the Academy. We're gonna head straight in and then go to the let's head in here first. That's just fine by me. Go ahead and use one of the free bags. Let me go get some tea and sweets for you too. Great. That's sweet. She just comes to sleep. It always smells nice in here. Kind of relaxes me. Well, we were gonna head in here first. You're that Rean Schwarzer from Instructor Valenstein's class. What brings you to me? May I have a minute of your time? Pretty sure you teach the political and economics classes. That should mean. Do you know this book by any chance? As it just so happens, that's the very book I ordered from the bookstore. Why do you have it? Wait, don't tell me Valestine's corrupted you into a petty thief. You're both stealing Academy deliveries, aren't you? Hold on, let me explain. I see, allow me to apologize for doubting you so readily, and so vehemently. But that raises another question. Your father is a baron, is he not? Then why, pray tell, would someone of such worthy blood perform such menial tasks? What exactly are you asking me? I do not mean to deny the work ethic or the importance of the student council, but nobles have their rules and commoners have theirs. I would just like for you to keep that in mind. Yikes. You could very well have a bright future. Try not to let Instructor Valestine's influence stain it too much. That is all. You may take your leave. Thank you for your time. He must be gunning for the title of Thor's most punchable faculty member. Yes, he is. You wouldn't be privy to Instructor Valestine's whereabouts, would you? Her combat studies are scheduled for the same time as my military science lessons, and I've been trying to resolve that. Unfortunately, none of my attempts to contact her have received any reply. What on earth could she be doing? Honesty isn't the best policy right now. Yikes. She's getting fucking smashed in the dorm and... Okay. That's nothing super important. It pertains to the required task for the day, but I think we're good for now. Oh, hello, Rean. Sorry, did I interrupt you? Nah, it's alright. Clara instructed me to do some destins, so I've been spending the day working on those. I felt a bit tired after finishing a couple of them, though, so I'm just taking a break for now. Sounds like you've been working hard, at least. Okay, so we can talk to him as well. So I can talk to, Crow, Gaius, and Instructor Sarah, so far. Why, hello there. Did you have a question for me? I do. Do you have a moment? Teach both the arts and home ec, so this should be hers. Did you order this book recently? Oh, yes, I did. But is there a reason you have it? Funny you should ask. It's quite the story. I see. That's very diligent of you. Not at all. I'm just doing what was asked of me. Oh, come now. No need to be so humble. I should have said this earlier, but thank you for going out of your way to bring this directly to me. I'm sure this book will increase the quality of my lessons dramatically. You've made my students very happy. That's very flattering. Turns out the Wind Orchestra puts on a yearly performance. Just thinking about it is making me excited. We've got a practical exam and midterms to deal with before that, though. With so much lined up, I feel like our time here will be over here before we know it. Hope we can make it the most of it. I knew that the clubs here were pretty serious, but I was still surprised when I heard we were going to perform. I suppose it's nice to see that the Wind Orchestra holds its members to the Academy's high standards. I wonder if Alan would come along if I invited him. It's a Wind Orchestra tradition to hold a concert every summer. If the new recruits keep getting better, I think this year could be the best one ever. Well, I guess we'll just have to practice enough to make sure that happens. I was practicing my flute and it kind of broke, just a part of it. I stuck it right back on, so it should be okay, right? Right? Yikes. Margarita brings an phenomenal sense of creativity to her cooking. It's really interesting. If anyone ends up creating an entirely new dish in this cup, it's going to be her. Last time I baked cookies, nobody even tried them. Perhaps it's because I let them get cold and men couldn't be drawn in by their exquisite smell. Time to make a new batch, this time with extra rose extract. It brings out the pheromones, you know. Speaking of that, can we, cook with anyone? Why can't I cook with, like, anyone? Well, I'm gonna still make one of these.
Okay, let's give this a try. Wow, that came out well.
So far, the only person I can't satisfy completely is Lara and Jusis. Okay, I already talked to all of them. Let's head up to the roof. Maybe there's someone up there. What? Oh, hey, Rean, right? What do you need? Just a moment of your time if you can spare it. You ordered this from the bookstore recently? Yeah, I got a subscription to that magazine through the bookstore. What are you doing with it? Well, it's like this. Well, that'd do it. Thanks. Between schoolwork and doing favors for the student council, you must be one busy guy. I won't deny that. Changing the subject for a minute. Mind if I ask what you're doing up here? Evading all my teacherly responsibilities. Couldn't you tell? Right, how silly of me. There's some things you shouldn't say in front of your hard-working students. It's cool, though. I'm doing just enough work to keep me from being fired. You should try it out sometime. No offense, but I think you work too hard. Today's your free day, so you should use it to relax a bit. All that hard work will catch up to you if you don't. That's a good point. I guess he does care about his students. Anyway, thanks for bringing me my magazine. Catch you later. Thank you for your time. Anyone else? Nope. Anyone? Oh, we got Eustace over here. Are you planning on spending today running around this campus on more of the student council's errands? You're a strange one, to say the least. You say that, but maybe you'd like to join me. I'm afraid I'll have to decline. At any rate, if being an errand boy is your thing, at least do it with the competence befitting a noble. Will do. Anyone in here? Oh, this is my classroom, right? No one in there. Nah, I'll just head out this way. Oh, it's the janitor. Angelica's a bit quirky, sure, but she knows how to get along with just about everybody. She'll treat him kindly, too. I bet that's why she's so well liked by everyone she comes across. It'll be something to see her years down the line when she's all grown up. Gives me a little bit of rapey vibes, but I get what he's saying. This is the girl that Vivi was kind of checking out. A girl named Fee joined our club recently. What a charming and unique young lady. I hope I'll be able to show her the joy of gardening. Alright. Okay, we got some fishing. I'm going to do the fishing right before we head into the schoolhouse. Here's Angelica. We meet again, Mr. Schwarzer. Hey, Angelica. Oh, wow. Is that it? The orbital bike that George was building, I mean. You bet it is. It's in the middle of a tune-up right now, though. How about it? You want to hop on behind me and go for a ride? Seriously? Sorry. Just wanted to see how you'd react. I'm afraid I only let the ladies straddle me. Didn't mean to get your hopes up. That's a bum. Wait, what? Yeah, she's in women, just like Vivi. This game came out in like before 2010, I want to say. So I'm a little surprised at the representation they have in it for a JRPG at least. And I am done finally. What were you doing? I was writing up the orbital bike report to send to the Roar Institute of Technology. It's a shame that I can't just send it their way over the orbital net though. We just learned about that the other day in class. I'm still having trouble believing that it's really in development. A unified network for computers to exchange information sounds almost too helpful to be real. Sure does. Once it's properly introduced and distributed, the world's going to be a very different place. It's still in the testing phases now, though, so only some lucky spots have access. And unfortunately for me, there aren't any cables connecting us to Roar, so I can't send them my reports. What's this way? It's locked. Alright, let's head into this building. That Crow's tab is starting to get a tiny bit out of hand. But he doesn't seem to have much money to spend, so I can never bring myself to turn him down. Probably because I've got a son of my own about his age. It's hard to turn someone down who reminds you of your kid. No one's in here, besides the officials. So you met Crow and Angelica, huh? Those two are natural-born troublemakers. The vice principal won't lecture Angelica since she's from one of the 4 great houses, but Crow's not so lucky. They're pretty good people once you get to know them. But if you're looking for role models, you better hope the 3rd time's a charm. Let's go talk to the husband, aka the cook. Crow's not the most diligent student, but he's always looking out for others. I'm definitely not saying you should look up to him, though. Not with his tab getting bigger and bigger by the week, at least. But he's not all bad. He's just poor as shit. And I'm guessing he gambles. Oh, who's this? Oh, right, this is the leader of the reading club, the book club. Emma said she'll be stopping by this evening. Very sure I'm my recommended reading for her. Ooh, I love this one, but it might be a bit too much to hand off to her at such an early stage. She's trying to get yaoi into Emma's head. She's a little odd, but it is what it is. Steven. Oh, you're in Machias' class too, right? What are you doing here? Oh, I was just passing by, so I thought I'd drop in. Well, to be honest, I was hoping for a chance to talk to you. Well, I've got nothing to talk to you about. I'd rather you just left me alone. I'm busy plotting how to take your dear fellow nobles down a few notches. Machias, are you okay? Well, this strategy backfired. Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you. Machias is still fucking pissy. I don't like him. He's just a dick for the sake of being a dick. Anyway, Class 7 is the best game in the old schoolhouse, isn't it? How wonderful. It's so touching to see others go out of their way to tear the shroud off of the world's mysteries. I eagerly await your discoveries. Whatever she thinks we're doing down there, probably wrong. Or it's probably spot on. Oh, hi, Rean. I hear you ran into Angie yesterday. Angie. Oh, Angelica. Yep, that's her. Crow, George, Angelica, and I have all been friends since we were first years. I was wondering about that, actually. How did you all come to be friends? None of you were in the same class, and you're all part of different clubs, so... Oh, the Academy gave us all a little assignment of sorts to take care of last year. And as we learned to work together, we gradually became good friends. Well, that makes sense. Considering everyone in Class 7 comes from different backgrounds, I wouldn't be surprised if you had some disagreements. I'm sure you'll get past them and come to understand one another eventually, just like we did. You can do it. Thanks. I really hope I can do that with Machias. We're gonna make this video a little longer, as I'm gonna get everything done besides the old schoolhouse and the 2 free days. So we're gonna do that. Getting stuck on things like usual. We have to go over here. So now I think that'll be it for everything. I suppose you gotten used to life at the Academy by now. That's good, since things aren't going to get any easier from here on out. There's the midterm examination, summer break. If you're a noble of the Academy Festival, you ain't seen nothing yet. And you'll be surprised by how fast it all flies by, too. Don't take your time here for granted, or you'll be sorry. It appears that Emma has joined the literature club. This could go very, very badly. I hope that Dorothy doesn't end up corrupting Emma with her unique proclivities. Perhaps I should intervene before it's too late. Yeah. Ooh. No, he doesn't have a name. He's not interesting. Oh. Right, we have this. If it isn't Rean, how may I help you today? If you're here to talk history, I'm sure I can set aside a few hours of my day for an engaging little chat. Not today, thanks. Wait, why do you have my behind it? Well, it's a long story. I see, it all makes sense now. Thank you for going out of your way to hand-deliver this to me. There was no trouble at all. By the way, this book provides an in-depth look at several of the mysteries surrounding the War of the Lions. Though I suppose you probably figured that much out from the title. I had intended on covering these mysteries in class, too. But I would be more than happy to lend it to you if the premise catches your interest. I'll let you know if I ever find the time. I know I have one more book, don't I? Oh, it's probably... I think I know where it is. Let's head this way. We have this other building here, but let's talk to the people down here real quick. Okay, let's talk to Elisa. You told everyone that you're a noble now, right? Yeah, I did. Machias isn't too happy with that turn of events, though. Do you regret it? No, not really. They would have found out eventually. I'm guessing from her, like, how she's, like, been thinking a lot about how we came out as a noble. She probably is, like, the chancellor, like, the head person of the entire country's daughter or something. They would have found out eventually. I do want to make up with Machias, though. Perhaps it's about time I tell everyone about my family, too. Alright. Let's go to orbit. Is he equipped? How do I... Trying to figure out how you mess with the... How you change the, picture on it. The option? No. Let's not go to the title, that probably won't be it. I cannot figure out how to use it for the life of me. Anyway, let's go over here. Looks like the high and mighty Eustace Alburea didn't think practice was worth his valuable time today. Does he honestly think he can do whatever he pleases just because he's got a bit of experience caring for horses? It'd do him a lot of good to try to be more like Lambert. This is Lambert. Pleased me to see Paula so enthusiastic. However, Eustace does have a point. Doting too much on the horses will end up doing more harm than good. His words may be harsh, but I believe that he only says them because he cares. Yeah, like, Eustace has a, like, yeah, he's not perfect, but he's actually, like, he's not an awful guy. But Machias is just, I'm a dick because you're a noble. If you're a noble, I fucking hate you. But if you're a commoner, like, you might as well be my blood brother. It was decided before the match began. A mere commoner could never hope to match me in a duel. Well, no matter. Perhaps the unskilled can get something out of this club's repetition of the basics. What a dick. I let Alan and Patrick have a practice match since Patrick kept whining about having his basics locked down. I'd say, but that brat's got the skill to back up his big talk. And now I'm even more pissed off. He's way too good. Crap, are all the nobles as good at what they do? No. They are. Oh, there's Lara. Just fucking spying on her from up here. I realize she's a beginner, but is it really such a difficult goal? I could swim 50 hard with ease not long after I began. Whatever the case may be, having her put her all into accomplishing this seems to be my only option. Seems kind of intense for a beginner. Swimming is way harder than I ever imagined. Where's she at? I'm starting to feel like I'll never get better. I feel like I'm just wasting all the time Lara spends teaching me. Klein got a letter from his siblings earlier. Whatever it said, it was serious enough to make him skip out on today's practice. I hope he's okay. Anyone else in here? No. I need to find one more teacher, I think. Is it really Sarah? Alright, I'm guessing it is. I'm gonna run back down here. Oh no, it's lower class one over here. No, I think this is the other quest. Oh, this is, I need this tutor kid. Excuse me, you're Klein, right? I am. If you're asking, you must be Rean. Yep, Rean Schwarzer, class 7, at your service. I read you wanted me to fill in for you at your tutoring job. That's right. Something urgent's come up, so I won't be able to make it today. That's why I took this straight to the student council. If you don't mind me prying, may I ask what's so urgent? Of course. Truth is, my family got in contact with me last night to tell me that my mom collapsed when she was out working. That's all I know, but I've already got tickets for the train out to the country this afternoon. I'd do the same if I were you. The house you'll be tutoring at is straight shot south from these dorms, by the riverside, can't miss it. Your pupil's a boy named Emile, and you'll be speaking to his mother, Melissa. In terms of what and how you teach him, I'm leaving that up to you. And honestly, if you want to back out, that's fine too. I've already told Melissa that you're not necessarily locked in, so she'll understand if you can't make it. Thanks for giving me the out, at least. Alright, I probably should have asked at the beginning, but are you sure you want me doing this? I've never tutored anyone before. Well, you're a student here, so you've got the knowledge to do it at least. Ever helped other people study before? I've helped my younger sister with things she didn't understand at Sunday school. And there you have it. Emil's got all the books he needs already, so all you need to do is go through the material together. Today's topic should be orbital science, by the way. You might want to brush up at the library if you're not too confident in that area. Thank you for the information. Well then, I've still got to pack, so I'll be heading back to my room now. Alright. Any other questions before I go? I should be fine with what you've told me. Nice, this is a real weight off my shoulders. Good luck. I was hoping to be able to get everything done before that, but I forgot about this quest. And so I'm going to save that for next episode. Next episode, I do hope nothing serious happened to his mom. Today's topic is orbital science, huh? Probably had the right idea about going to the library. It's probably worth brushing up on my knowledge of the Rhineford Company, too. Once I've done that, I'll find that house. Alright, but anyway, we're going to end the episode here. Next episode, we're going to tutor Emil. Use our 2 free days, which I think I'm going to use on Instructor Sarah and there's one other person. I think it was Angelica. And then we'll go do the we'll go finish up with everything else, which is pretty much just going to the old schoolhouse. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.